Hi everyone, it's your girl A-Keys and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the On-The-Go GM. Initially I made a video talking about how much I love this bag and how great it is, but since that time a few concerns have come to mind. So I thought I would just hop on here really quick and tell you a few things that I've been feeling about this bag. So my first concern about the On-The-Go GM is definitely the weight. This bag is really heavy. So I have the bag here without my laptop in it, and without a laptop, it's substantial weight. Initially it did not bother me, but as time goes on, I noticed that I don't even reach for this bag because it is so heavy, and I don't want the burden of having to carry it around everywhere. So I would not take it grocery shopping or anything like that. This bag is strictly for going to work. And when I'm at work, it just sits on my desk. It's really heavy. And it also makes it so that I just grab my wallet and grab my phone, stick it in my pocket, and I go handle my business. And so that defeats the purpose of having this bag because it's too heavy to even use for everyday purposes. And the weight of the bag brings me on to my next point. You would say, well, why not just use the straps? So with the straps, I've noticed that the glazing is starting to separate, and that makes it so that I do not want to use these straps at all. My worst fear is that the glazing is going to come off of these straps, and that would be really bad. So I don't even use the straps, and it's unfortunate because that's what the straps are for. And so I'm forced to carry the bag like this all the time out of fear of ruining the glazing on those straps. So I can see why they replaced it with the leather straps. And I would definitely recommend getting the leather strap version of this bag rather than the monogram strap version, because the monogram straps may peel, most likely are going to peel. The next issue that I have with this bag is the structure. I am concerned that this structure is not going to last very long. I go out of my way to make sure that this bag is not heavy so that I do not stretch it and make it lose its shape. The fact that I bought this bag for the purpose of carrying my laptop, it makes me sad because now it's too heavy, or the laptop is too heavy to maintain the shape of this bag. So I'm gonna just walk around carrying my laptop and holding this just so that I don't stretch this bag out. It stretches out pretty easily, and I don't know, so I just have to be very careful and baby this bag to make sure that it stays with a nice shape. Yeah, so regarding the structure, it's also very thin. The material is very thin. If it was a Louis Vuitton bag, I personally would be kind of afraid to purchase it because I would think that this cloth material might fall down or come off or something over the years. So the material makes me feel as though it may not last very long. I can't see this bag lasting more than 2 or 3 years and looking like this. I can already see lines developing here and lines developing here. These little folds are developing, and that's from me barely even using this bag. Imagine if I actually used it and kept it full, it would definitely lose its shape. So the material does concern me. I thought about getting the size, and I was thinking that if the bag was smaller, perhaps it would keep its shape better. But because it's made out of the same material, I'm not sure that that's even the case. It may still create the waving pattern in the top and the slouching. It's very slouchy. So I don't know if I would even consider getting the size anymore. Also, the empreinte is an idea. I may get the empreinte. To me, that seems like it would be the strongest material, the strongest shape. So I am considering getting the empreinte. That's next on my list. But for now, I'm just going to be very careful with this bag. I'm going to carry it top handle style and see how long it will last. So if you are considering buying this bag, I would say that it's just for looks and it's not for practicality. If you're planning on using a bag every day, I would recommend getting a smaller one, perhaps the size, or perhaps just sticking to a Neverfull. I did not like the Neverfull only because of the way that it looked, but as far as practicality, the Neverfull is great for day to day. This compared to the Neverfull, it just does not compare as far as usefulness. But I just got this bag because I thought it was just so much more beautiful than a Neverfull. But looks can be deceiving. If you're willing to be careful and if you want to get a slight workout, go for it. Otherwise, I would go for the size and probably the Empreinte leather. Okay, so now I will show you some mod shots.
You know it's way too late.